Hey guys, it's Misty from the Book Rat, and I have another book haul for you. Recently I did a little bit of book shopping and I got a couple of books for review, so here they are. I got an unsolicited copy of Bloodstone by Gillian Philip, which is the follow-up to Firebrand, which I also haven't, that I haven't found a chance to read yet, but I have heard good things. This was originally published in the UK and is just now making its way stateside. And I have featured Firebrand, and I'm sure I will feature Bloodstones, but as for finding the time to read them, I'm not sure entirely when that's going to happen, but I am looking forward to them. You can't tell from the cover, they're kind of epic fantasy and I think kind of fae oriented, though as I'm looking at the back, it's drawing a lot of comparisons to the Hunger Games, which I hadn't heard before this, so that kind of bumps it up my to-read list. A little bit more eager now, a little curious. When do you come out? I don't know when it comes out. November. It comes out sometime in this month, and I don't know when. It's probably already out by now, for all I know. I don't know. But if you're curious, links to this and Firebrand, the first book in the series, will be below, so investigate, read them, let me know what you think. The other review book I got is Princesses Behaving Badly, Real Stories from History Without the Fairy Tale Endings by Linda Rodriguez McRobbie. Did I get that right? I think I got it right that time. Say that 5 times fast. Whew. This is a collection of stories about real life people, real princesses and whatnot, and how they don't really fit that Disney princess mold. As you can see, there's some drinking and cavorting going on this cover. Beheading, too. Nice. I love the tagline on the back. Instead of giving like a whole long book synopsis, it just says, "Once upon a time there lived a beautiful princess who wasn't afraid to cheat, deceive, seduce, or murder anyone who got in her way." It's my kind of princess. This one comes out, I think this month, from Quirk. November 19th. From Quirk Books, and I am eager to read it. It's in my stack for this month, though I think I might have forgotten to mention it in my TBR. And I think most likely I'll do a briefer review of it this month, just kind of yay or nay and some of my favorite stories, and then a more in-depth review for Fairy Tale Fortnight, but I haven't entirely decided that yet, so just keep an eye out. And then the books I bought. Dragonfly and Amber by Diana Gabaldon, which is the second book of the Outlander series. I have not read the first book, though I do have it, and I think the fourth book. I'm buying this series completely piecemeal as I come across it for good prices, just because I'm pretty positive I'm gonna like it. I really wouldn't know because I haven't even touched it, but it's being made into a series, and I need to at least start it before the series starts. Maybe. I don't know. I'm always torn on things like that. Regardless of whether I read it before the series, I definitely will be watching it because I'm curious. I've heard so many things about Jamie, so yeah, I'll be watching it and I will be reading this, but this was only a quarter and it's in like perfect condition, so I could not pass that up. If you've read the Outlander series and have an opinion on it, let me know below. They're all like really chunky though, so I haven't felt the need to pick them up yet. It'll happen. And lastly, I went to Ollie's, and this was one of the rare occasions that I almost made it out of there without any books. I thought I was actually going to make it out the door without getting anything, because I had everything. They haven't changed their stock in a while, and I think I've got it all. But right before we got ready to leave, I did spot 2 things that I didn't have and that I did want, so yeah, still hasn't happened. My streak of leaving Ollie's with a bag full of books remains unbroken. The 2 books that I got are Starcursed by Jessica Spotswood, which is the second book in the Born Wicked series. This is Born Wicked, which I did a video review of, so you can click it and see what I thought of it there. And if you watched that video review, you'll know that I was a little bit torn on Born Wicked. It wasn't what I thought it was going to be, and it did kind of hit on some pet peeves of mine, but I liked it enough that I said I definitely would read book 2 and kind of see where it progressed, and I was curious enough about the story. So this was $1.99 at Ollie's, and it's hardcover, brand new, so that was enough of an excuse for me to continue with the story. And they're really quick reads, so probably next time I just need something quick and a little brainless. This is what I'll reach for. I don't mean brainless as an insult, but just something I don't have to give too much of myself as a reader, if that makes sense. And the last book I got was Phoenix by Elizabeth Richards, which is the sequel to Black City, which is sitting right next to Born Wicked on the shelves, so I'll go ahead and show you that one too. Now, I have not read Black City, so you might be wondering why I bothered to buy the sequel, because I don't know that I'm going to like it, but frankly, when has that ever stopped me? If it's got enough cover appeal and I've heard enough good things and it's a good enough price, it's a guarantee. So I went ahead and bought this one. I'm pretty sure I will like Black City. I don't think I've heard a single bad thing about it, frankly, and it's probably a little ridiculous that I haven't picked it up yet, but now I have book 2 to kind of egg me on a little, so maybe that will happen a little sooner. Or maybe they'll both languish on my bookshelves like everything else does. Whatever. And that's it. That's all for this book haul. Lots of goodies to try to find room for on my shelves, and I don't know how that's gonna go, but I'll manage. Let me know what you think of the books that I got in the comments, and if you've read or want to read any of them. And if you've gotten something lately that you're excited about, let me know. That's all. As always, thanks for watching, and happy reading!